Hey girls, Kaley here. So I'm sorry I've missed Vlogmas the last couple days. I was sick and not feeling well, so I decided that I would just rest and recuperate, and then when I felt better, I would come back to videos, and that's what I did. I talked about it on Twitter, so if you were on Twitter, you know that. So yeah, thank you for all the well wishes and support on Twitter, by the way. That meant a lot to me when I was not feeling well and people were being really nice. It always helps. I want to tell you guys something really quick, cause, okay, random fact about me, I like to collect mugs. I don't know exactly why, partially because I think the mug that you drink your day out of kind of like determines the day you're gonna have. It's kind of like Jenna marbles and underwear, but with me and mugs. Anyway, and I have my very, very favorite one is my Batman mug, and it's like a old style cartoon, and it has Batman on it, and I always give it to my boyfriend whenever he comes over because, well, he's a guy and the rest of my mugs are really girly, but I really wanted another superhero mug, so I've been looking around, and I randomly stopped in Ross today because I was like in the area, and I always go in Ross when I'm in the area, and I found these. I'm so excited. Like, nobody else is as excited as I am. I've shown pictures to my boyfriend, I told my mom and my sister, everybody was like, cool, Kaley, but really, they're awesome! I'm really excited about these, especially this one with the little Superwoman. Well, I guess it's Superman, but I'm gonna be drinking it, so that makes it Superwoman. And I just like these, so I'm gonna be drinking out of one of these while my boyfriend drinks out of my Batman mug, and it just all works out. Anyway, question and answer time. So I left off at question 18, so we're just gonna go through that, and I think I'm gonna go through until I get to question 31, so that makes like 14 questions. And then I'm going to finish the last 10 in my next video because I just will talk forever otherwise. And that is just, I enjoy it, but I don't know how much you guys will. So that's what we're going to do. Also, I get kind of tired. So towards the end of the questions, I'm always like, so while I have energy, we're going to go ahead and do these first ones. Number 18, the question is room tour, question mark, maybe, question mark, please, question mark, question mark, question mark. Yes. I've been doing all these furniture projects so that I can finish decorating my room. It's taken like a year because I had a lot of other things to do and I fit it in my free time, which, let's face it, I don't have a ton of. So, or I end up using being sick on the couch apparently. So once I get all of that done, absolutely, but until then, no, because my room's not ready. So once my room is ready, I will do a room tour. Favorite singers. I don't listen to music a ton these days. I listen to it whenever I'm hanging out with my boyfriend or I turn on my Pandora station. But my very favorite people tend to be Mumford & Son, Civil Wars, the Avett Brothers, who my boyfriend got me into them and I'm hooked. Postal Service, Death Cab for Cutie, the Decemberists, Radiohead-ish a little bit. I don't listen to a lot of them anymore. I used to really love Radiohead. I started listening to City and Color, and I really like them. And Tilly and the Wall. Yep, Tilly and the Wall. It sounds like I'm saying Tilly in the Wall, but Tilly and the Wall. Is it? It's one of those two. I'm confused now. Anyway, but it's one of those, and I like those bands a lot. So yeah, those are my favorites. Are you still planning on doing a master's degree, and if so, in what? I have talked about that before where I was trying to decide between cosmetology school and getting a master's degree. I am still considering like somewhere in the future doing a master's degree. It wouldn't be to further a career path, it would just be for the sake of getting a master's degree. I'm enough of a nerd that I would just do that because I really enjoy learning and I would honestly really love to have a master's degree. I'm going to wait a little bit before I do that. Obviously, I just started cosmetology school, so I want to get through that, and I just want to give myself some time to recuperate from the craziness that college was. But when I do my master's degree, I probably want to do it in the vein of philosophy, but not like philosophy, like an offshoot of philosophy, like epistemology or some kind of cultural studies thing would be really interesting to me. Something like that. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I'm sure as I grow up a little bit, those things will change, but I would really love to. If my life and situation ever allows me to, I would really love to. What's your favorite food? I don't have a favorite food. I just love food. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I've thought about this question a lot because I just wanted to have an answer, but I don't have one. I just like food. Have you ever fully dyed your hair? No, I like my hair's natural color. This is it, and this is how it's gonna stay. So, yeah. So, you know, I've never fully dyed my hair because I really like my hair's natural color. I don't want to mess it up. You said in one video you were a dancer. What types and for how long? Okay, I did modern, jazz, tap, hip-hop, lyrical, and contemporary. And I dabbled in like swing and salsa and clogging, but I didn't do them very much. And I did those first ones for like 11 years. And I loved it. And it was just, once I started college, I started like losing time. And then I went through some major health issues in college, and so that kind of kept me from dancing as much. But I loved it, and I miss it every single day. My favorites were modern and jazz, because when you see like on So You Think You Can Dance, Nigel always talks about how there's like the performers and then there's the technicians. I was a performer. Like, I just really loved having lots of personality and putting a lot into a dance. I wasn't as strong in the technical aspect. So like I tried really hard to be strong there. I was just first and foremost a performer. So modern and jazz were my favorite because they're all about personality and all about performance, and I just loved it. I also loved tap, but it took me a while before I found a teacher that really challenged me in tap, and once I did, that was towards, like, I was already almost 20, so it was kind of a little bit late in my career. What do you think about shatter nail polish? I like it. I mean, everybody's wearing it right now. I don't like trends that like everybody's wearing, but I really do like the shatter nail polish. And I think once it kind of dies down a little bit, I'm going to be wearing it a lot. What did you dream of doing when you were little? I don't know. I think there was a lot of different phases. For a little while, I wanted to like make jewelry. For a little while, I wanted to be a horseback rider / horseback riding teacher, because I did that up until I was like 15. And then after that, I wanted to be a dancer. So all the way up, and that was all kind of what I wanted when I was younger. What is your favorite beauty channel on YouTube that you like to watch for simple hair tutorials? I actually don't watch other hair tutorials. It's something that I kind of decided when I first started out, because I would just get really competitive. And I think now I've grown up enough to where I could handle it. I don't, because it makes it easier for me, because that way if people ever want to accuse me of like copying somebody, I can be like, I don't, or I didn't copy somebody because I don't watch anybody else. It makes it easier for me. So yeah, I guess that's a silly reason, but that's just kind of left over from right when I started. As far as beauty channel videos go, or beauty channels go, I love Pixie Woo, I love Lisa Eldridge, and I honestly really like Miss Glamorazzi. She always makes me smile. So those are probably some top 3. I mean, I watch so many YouTubers. I could give you a list of like 100, but those are the top 3 like right now for me. What kind of positive effects has doing YouTube had for you? And which camera do you use? I'm going to have to put the camera info in the description box, and remind me if I don't, because it's sitting in front of me right now and I can't see. I know it's the Sony, and I think it's a handy cam, and then it has some letters and numbers, and I have to check out what those letters and numbers are. Anyway, positive effects. YouTube has helped me gain so much confidence, because YouTube just requires confidence in its very essence. You have to be able to know what you like and know what you want to do, and then put it out there whether people are going to like it or not. Now, it doesn't mean that I don't try to accommodate other people, and I don't try to be considerate of other people, because I'm always right there trying to make sure that everybody's happy with what I'm doing. But it's just, there's a whole level of confidence that you have to just put yourself out there and just be okay with whatever happens, which I didn't have when I started. I've had to develop as I've gone along. Also, I mean, just the general direction that I'm going in, I wouldn't even be in cosmetology if YouTube weren't around, because honestly, I've always wanted to do hair and makeup, but I've always told myself, like, you're not good enough, or you know, you wouldn't be able to do good enough to make it in that world. You know, Kaley, you just should never even try that. And that's honestly what I told myself for a lot of my life. And then, not too long, I mean, maybe like 8 or 9 months ago on YouTube, I started getting emails from stylists that were telling me that they use my videos to help them in the salon. And at that point, I was like, well, you know what? I think I could be doing this then. So it's just, I think it helped me get the confidence, not only just as a person to be in the beauty industry, but also the confidence to know that I could pursue this career and maybe make something out of it. So, yeah, that's what I got from it. Can you say anything in Spanish? Not much. I took Spanish 1 and 2 like 7 years ago. Oh my gosh, I'm so old. So it's been a little while. So yo no reconozco muy mucho. Maybe that was my attempt. the only thing I ever really say in Spanish is no hablo español. That's basically it. I used to have a really good Spanish accent too, and then I learned other languages and then it went away. Now it's pretty much not there. Anyway, next question. What's the hardest thing about making YouTube videos? See, this question is hard because it's going to make me complain. So I'm going to try to be good. I'm going to try to be nice. Hardest thing about YouTube videos, I think, is that everybody kind of has a picture in their mind of what they want my channel to be, and none of those pictures are the same. And so when I put a video up and I've worked really, really hard on it, and I put hours and hours into it, and I might have like put off sleeping one night because of it, or whatever, there's going to be a group of people, at least, some group of people that are going to comment because it wasn't exactly what they wanted it to be. Whether it was like it wasn't the subject matter that they wanted, or it wasn't filmed in a way that they liked, and it's always so difficult because I can't make everybody happy. And I really, really want to make everybody happy, and I think people can tell in my channel and the way that I make my videos and the subject matter that I choose is that I really, really do care, and it really, really does kind of, I don't want to say it hurts me, but it just kind of wears on me when I know that I'm not making everybody happy. I'm like, I want to, and so then I work harder, and then it's still not enough, and it's kind of like, it keeps me working though. It keeps me on my feet, which is a good thing. So it's like, it's a bad and a good thing. Bad in that, like, kind of gets me down some days because I feel like I'm not doing enough, but it also keeps me on my toes. So it's not all bad. And I mean, you can always use every bad thing or every hard thing you can use for good. So that's what I choose to think, is that it keeps me on my toes and it keeps me going. So yeah. Let's see, last question. What programs do you use for editing your videos, and what camera? Again, camera is going to be in the down bar, and I use VideoPad Editor. It's a little freeware that I downloaded because Windows Media wasn't cutting it anymore. Literally, it was not cutting my videos anymore. But yeah, I use that. It does just enough for what I do on YouTube. I'm going to probably upgrade sometime soon because now I'm filming with a better quality camera, and so you can't tell yet because my lighting still sucks. But now the files are getting too big for that one, so I'm going to have to upgrade sometime soon. But anyway, that's what I've been using with my flip cam for forever. And before I started with this one, I was using my flip cam, which has lost its faceplate, but flip cam. Anyway, okay, that's it, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah! Hope you're having a good day, by the way. Hope none of you guys were sick over the weekend. Yeah, okay, that's it. Mwah. Bye.